You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Big action Saturday. Wake up and run to it. Run, Forrest, run. You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Betting here, GhostPicksATS.com, the number one sports consultant in the business. Saturday, May 31st, final day of May, huh? So I'm going hard. I'm going 6-unit play today on my day card. MLB, 4 o'clock. And we have UFC tonight as well. I hit my top tier play again on Friday. That is now 5 straight, 5-unit top tier winners, 5 in a row. Today we're going 6 units. 4 o'clock today, MLB. Today I have soccer at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I have 3 MLB picks today at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And then we have game 6. Knicks, Pacers. 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to talk about that. All my promos are pinned right here to the top of the comment section. I'm running $15 UFC guaranteed. $15 UFC guaranteed. So we're going to go guaranteed winning results on this UFC card, or you're going to get UFC 316 next week for free. This is just a fight night tonight. I actually saw some folks on Twitter saying that tonight's event might be the worst card ever put together by the UFC, ever, of all time. That's what they're saying, right? You know what I say? Life is like let's make some money. Life is like a box of chocolates. You know what I mean? You never know what you're going to get. Maybe it'll be a great event. I say let's make some money on it. $15. Pinned in the comment section, guaranteed wins, or you're getting next week's UFC for free, which is UFC 316. UFC is also included in the weekend, $49.99. Saturday, Sunday, you're going to get a 6-unit play today in MLB. You're going to get UFC included. You're going to get all the rest of my picks today, and then you're going to get all my big action on Sunday, which is usually early action. So let's go. And then today is the last day of May. So I'm going to throw out that one more day to jump on the full month. $199.99. So 3 specials. All 3 specials are pinned in the comment section. I hit my 5-unit top tier play last night, my 5th top tier 5-unit winner in a row. Winner on Padres, Pirates, under 7.5. All my other MLB lost. Lost on Phillies. Lost on Orioles, -1.5. I lost on Astros, Rays, no run first inning. So I ended up on the day as a whole, we gave back about 5 units yesterday on the day. So I cashed in over 10 units on Wednesday, cashed in over 11 units on Thursday, gave 5 back on Friday, kept the top tier streak alive, part of the game, right? So I do think it's a good example, though, of why when purchasing, you grab the week, you grab the entire month rather than doing day packages, right? I mean, it's whatever floats your boat. The day packages are there for a reason. They're there for you. But I do think it's a risk trying to just pick and choose every day that you think is going to win or whatever. You know, losing days can happen they could strike at any day, right? So it happens. Free play winner on the Dodgers. Glad I took the plus money on that. Dodgers plus money at home. Give me that. Give me that. Hey, then we did Tigers Royals for shout out. Tigers won 7-5 in a higher scoring affair, right? Tigers money line and over. Shout out of the day, Scott K, Chino 332. Nice work. Tonight, I know today's Saturday, but we're going game 6. We gotta, right? I know it's Saturday, but we gotta go guess the correct outcome. 8 p.m. Eastern time. Knicks at Pacers. Guess the correct outcome in the comment section. Knicks +4 and over 220.5. Knicks +4 and under 220.5. Pacers -4 and over 220.5. Pacers -4 and under 220.5. Guess the correct outcome in the comment section. Let's get a free play, and let's start with the UFC Underdog tonight. Dustin Jacoby by KO TKO. Method of victory. Don't forget, I'm guaranteeing my UFC tonight. It starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. You must be on for the full card to get the guarantee. So get on it now, right? Or get at least before 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Be on by 6:30. It's only $15. And if I lose, you're going to get next week's event free, which is UFC 316, a huge pay-per-view. Now, tonight we have Jacoby versus Bruno Lopez. Jacoby's a minus 194 favorite. I'm going to take him here, for the knockout as my underdog pick today. It's a method of victory, so there's more risk involved here. There's only one way to win. Can't be by decision, can't be by submission. Knockout only. Pow. Right in the kisser. Hey, so I'm not going super crazy on it, right? But I'm sprinkling a unit or two on it. Okay, plus 185. Let's see if we can cash that. Free play of the day, Dustin Jacoby by knockout, plus 185. And then I'm going to hit Pacers Knicks over 220.5. Last game went under, 111 to 94. Here we go again. 8 p.m. Eastern time. New York Knicks at Indiana Pacers, game 6. Right? Free play of the day, I'm going Knicks, Pacers over 220.5 in Indiana. Potential closeout game. The stakes are the same. But I will say this. The stakes are the same. It's either Knicks win or they go home, just like it was last game. But I'll say this. The pressure is now mounting on Indiana, right? The pressure has shifted here a little bit, right? The Knicks have had the same amount of pressure since at least the last game, maybe even before that. But basically, since they went down 0-2, it's either win or you're going home, 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 right? The pressure has been on the Knicks since the beginning, okay? Now the pressure is starting to mount on Indiana, and you really need to ask the question, can you close out the series? Because it's not easy to do. It's not easy to close out a series. So the series started out with Indiana putting the pressure on the Knicks early. They won game 1 in that epic shot by Hallie. That thing, the choke thing, that's going to live on forever in either a good way or a bad way, which we're going to talk about here in a second. But it was ice cold by Hallie, right? So that they won game 2, and then they really put the pressure on the Knicks. Then the Knicks win 1, okay, which puts a little pressure back on Indiana, right? Indiana responds. They go up 3-1 after another huge game by Halliburton, big triple-double. Siakam had a great game that game as well. So now game 5, the huge pressure on the Knicks because it's win or go home at that point. They're down 3-1, backs against the wall extremely. And on the other side, there's some pressure on the Pacers at that point. Can you close out the series in 5? And now, so the Knicks win. They answer the call. And now, even though tonight is still a potential closeout game for Indiana, right? I would argue that the pressure might be more here on the Pacers, right? Can you close out the series? They haven't game to give yet, but do you really want to give that game now? Do you really want to lose 2 in a row now at this point? Right? They were hot to start the series. Do you really want to now lose that second game in a row here? Like I said, the Halliburton choke thing is going to live on forever. If by some chance the Pacers mess around and lose this game and then go to game 7 and lose to New York in New York after this in game 1, it's going to live on forever, right? It's either going to live on forever and it's going to go down in history as a great shot that propelled the Pacers in the series. No one will remember the hard-fought series, whatever. But if they somehow lose this series in a game 7 in New York, do you think the whole city of New York is going to be doing this? They're gonna. And the whole world maybe, possibly, right? So we'll see. We'll see. But we'll see. Who's going to answer the call tonight? I'm taking the over here. One of, if not both of these teams are going to get hot tonight and put on a show. That's the way I look at it. Let's go. Free play of the day, Knicks Pacers, over 220.5. Weekend special, $49.99. I have a 6-unit play today in MLB. And then I have UFC included in the weekend special. If you don't want to listen, guaranteed UFC today for $15. We either win, or you get next week's UFC for free, period. And then May 31st. So we're running that month of June, $199.99, final day to do that. Let's go. As always, you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Good luck, God bless. Great on, baby. Cheers.